Okay.
You never know what Filipina's up to today. Uh-oh, I need to run. She has a machete. So what exactly are you doing there?
I'm going to clean this
Oh, debarkerize it?
because we're making a dining table out of this.
It's going to be our table. If she doesn't cut her fingers off. That's a machete, Mo.
No, I've been
Watch your
doing
fingers.
this since I was a kid.
Well, be careful of your fingers.
Yeah, I know.
All right, sit down here. Stand on the front step. Here's Can. So you were going to tell me something that's happened with something or other.
Yeah. Like I just want to ask all the foreigner out there that when you marry a Filipina, please don't give them false hope. And please be truthful no matter how hard your situation is. Because I saw one post, I just cannot translate into all English because it was written in Tagalog. And she said that they were married here in the Philippines. And then her husband decided to get her to the US. And of course, she's happy because she's with her husband. And they've been together like no more separation.
How long were they together over here?
I'm not sure how long. I forgot about that. Yeah. And then the problem is when she was in the US, she said, I became a caregiver to his autistic kid.
But it wasn't like that over here?
Yeah, it was not like that because it's her husband who just came back and forth here in the Philippines.
Oh, so he'd come over for so long.
Yeah.
And they'd have a nice time together.
Yeah.
Did he have his autistic son then with him?
The autistic son, no, because the autistic child was taking care of his daughter.
I mean, the daughter was taking care of
Yes.
the child. And
Yeah.
so that was back home.
Yeah, that was back home. Yeah.
So she kind of had a false impression of what life would be like, I guess.
Yeah, I guess she has this false, like she expecting more, not just become a caregiver. And the sad part also there is like her husband when he's here in the Philippines, he is so sweet, thoughtful, considerate, and when she is in the US, he changed 360
Yeah.
because he yelled at him.
Yelled at her?
Yeah, yelled at her, called her a brat because she just want to have a break. She just want to go out, have dinner for her birthday. But her husband, no need. You're not a kid anymore. Yeah. And then, and also, she don't have, money. Because he never give money.
No.
Yeah. Maybe she's expecting to maybe work or something. And the sad thing also there, like she said, he was burned out. Like she don't have money to pay for a plane ticket back to the Philippines. And she's trying to ask help, asking some help from the Filipino who was kind-hearted to maybe sponsor her a ticket back to the Philippines because she really wants to go home. Yeah.
So I guess she didn't talk anything about any of this situation of home life at all with him.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, I guess it's a good warning to make sure, as a couple, you talk about all these matters, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just like she even said that maybe like before I came here, it's your daughter who taking care of your kid, and now I just want a break, like few hours. Can I go out or something like that? And then the answer is always no. All her requests get declined. Always no, no, no. That's why she felt burned out. The fact that she don't have money, she don't have freedom. Like she said, she even like compare her situation like a prisoner. Yeah,
Yeah, it seems like her life turned into being a slave.
yeah, something like that.
And what she's trying to get money, you say, raised so she can come back home.
Yeah, and also it's not only it's not the only case that I saw in the post, Mahal, because there's one also, a Filipina, and she married into a German, and then that foreigner don't have a kid, Mahal. So she's expecting more. She's expecting that she's living with her husband, taking care of her husband. But when she was in Germany, her life becomes so sad, like 360, because she took care of her husband's brother, which has also an autism. And then, imagine, no money, no internet, no cell phone. You are not allowed to talk with our neighbors. Imagine that.
It's just so strange to me. It's like, what are the guys coming over here looking for, like a slave or something?
Yeah,
Like,
something like that.
what's going on?
Yeah. And like, and then one time she really asked her neighbors, like, because every time she called her family in the Philippines, there's always her husband is always with her, and then she's not allowed to talk in our language. It's always English, so her husband can understand what they're talking about. Yes. And then like what one time her husband, like maybe I think she got caught in the messenger, talking to her family. Her husband changed the password of their Wi-Fi. Yes.
Wow.
And then what she did during the, like when her husband went to grocery shopping, she knocked their neighbor's house.
Knocked on the door.
Yes. Ask help to connect for the internet because she really needs help. She really need to call someone. Yeah. But I don't know what happens next, if they got divorced, or maybe she already called help because she's waiting for the help to come because she already reported her husband. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of prison.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm telling this story not to
Scare me? I'm over here shaking in my boots now.
No, it's not that. Because I know that he's a good guy, and then like it's just I feel so sad. I feel so bad for some of the Filipina. They're expecting more. They're expecting a good husband because when they're in the Philippines, they have a good life. The foreigner treat them good, or treat them like a princess or something like that. But when they are in their country, they experience a lot of terrible things.
Do you have any idea why stuff like that happens? Like, what's the, like, I don't quite get it myself.
I don't know. I really don't know also, Mahal.
They have
why?
like a plan to come over here to just try to get someone to be their slave or maid or
Yeah,
something? Is that their
plan? Yeah, I really don't understand why is that, Mahal. I don't understand.
As long as you got that machete, you're okay with me. Anything you want. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
You
ma'am.
always say yes, mom, because I have this machete.
Was there another story you told me about someone with a machete or something?
I forgot about that.
I thought somebody, anyway, I can't remember it either. I thought there was a story about the machete. I guess we'll save that for another time. Can't remember it now.
Yeah. And I feel so bad. Don't give them false hope. Yeah. Like, we're so happy. Like, as a Filipina, like, I feel so happy once I am with my baby love in Canada. I'll be more happy. Yeah. But I feel so, like, oh my goodness. That's why it takes me so long. It takes me time to think if I consider dating a foreigner, and now I'm married to a foreigner. Woohoo!
So do you have that fear at all in the back of your mind when we get to Canada,
No
things are
more.
going to change?
No more. I don't have any fear. It was before, Mahal. And even up to this time that I still have, I still read those comments, and I still read those confession that they have a terrible life with a foreigner. I don't have any more fear because I know that God put me and gave me a good guy,
You gave me a better woman.
and I love him.
I love you too. Anyway, I guess I don't know, maybe there's a warning to the Filipinas watching.
Yeah, and there is also one famous blogger. Actually, she's not really famous blogger. She said that she was in the K1 visa, and then like the sad thing is, like, she was a victim of domestic violence, so that's why her marriage never, what's that, never pursue something. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so no marriage because the K1 visa, you have to get married in 90 days, right?
Oh, they never. Oh, so they were just in the proposal stage
Yes.
or fiance stage.
Yeah. And then the wedding never happened because she was a victim of domestic violence. And then, so she filed a report that she can't get married to that guy because, there is a police report and blah blah blah. So technically the US give her permission to stay in the US. And then there is so-called her best friend reported her in the immigration that she is illegal.
Best friend.
Yeah, cool best friend. She's illegal. And her best friend knows that she is allowed to stay in the US because of the case. Like, she was a victim of domestic violence. Yeah. But she was detained in the immigration because of that false report. Yeah. But it's it's kind of it's really sad because, like, as a Filipino, you have to help. Instead of helping each other, someone reported her. It's so-called best friend, and she was detained in the immigration for a week.
Yeah.
But now she's happily married to another foreigner. Yeah.
Yeah. So on your channel, Filipino Live here, the audience is mainly male from the United States, like according to the statistics that YouTube gives. So if you're talking to that audience and sharing this story, what do you want to tell the male audience from the United States looking, I guess, into the Philippines, maybe wanting to get a Filipina?
So for the male audience,
Yeah, that's who you got on this channel.
Yeah.
Basically, it's an all-male audience from the U.S.
well, I guess, like, treat your Filipina good, and Filipina will repay you with so much kindness. And you know what? You don't, like, just like, for example, you expecting more, or you expecting, how to say this? Like, as a Filipina, we can, oh my goodness, we have this kind of overflowing love. Yeah. As long as you treat us good, you treat your wife, your girlfriend good, it's always an overflowing love in return.
Yeah, I can attest to that. You're a wonderful Filipino.
Thank you, baby love. Because you're good to me.
I try. I'm not always successful, apparently, on some days. So anyway, I guess that wraps it up. Any final words, or is that it for today's video?
Yeah, just treat them good, and we'll be good. Yeah. I guess you can give a final word as a foreigner. What is your point of view about the story that I share?
Well, this is your channel, Filipina Live, so I just want to get your point of view. I mean,
Yeah, as a
to me,
foreigner.
it's just common sense. I mean, you don't do that, right? You come over, if you're going to meet a woman or a girl over here, you should just do it out of true love. Just have a true relationship. You know, you don't come over to hire a maid
Is
or
the love
take
no,
a maid.
Is the love changed according to the location? Like when you are in the
Yeah,
Philippines,
like
in
when
Philippines.
it should be consistent, right? It just should be
Yeah.
a continuation of whatever you had.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I just look at it as an ordinary relationship. That's why sometimes I get a little dumbfounded over here the way certain things are done. Like some of the guys are given their other half like an allowance and things. To me, that's so silly, because as a relationship, you know, the Bible talks about becoming one. And becoming one means, you know, you work on everything together. You're one. I mean, you were two separate people, but you made a decision to become one. So it's not about like me having so much and giving you an allowance and okay, this is what you got and I got to do. You know, it's one. You know, okay, we're going to do this. Should we do this or should we not do this? How do we handle this? And you talk about things together to make your one decision. You know, that sort of thing. And I don't know. It just to me that's what a relationship is. You become one, just like the Bible says.
Yeah.
You know? Anyway, I don't know if that really attests to your story or not. But that's kind of my perspective. And then when you go back to your home country, if you go back together, you just continue your relationship. And you always just try to hopefully make it better as time goes on.
Yeah. I'm asking, like, what make them change?
Maybe they didn't change. Maybe it's just the way it was. I mean, one thing I picked up from your story was you said they came over. They used to come over for a time and go back.
Yeah.
And you can't really, I think, judge the person the same as if they were here all the time. Like me and you, once we got together, we basically stayed together.
Yeah.
And I think that's a big difference too. Because if I was just coming and leaving, coming and leaving, you kind of know me, but maybe only to a point.
Yeah.
But we're here. We came, stayed. We've been here every minute pretty much, except for 1 week when I had to leave, or maybe a week if we were apart and you went back to your mom's or something like that, like to take care of some business to help her or something like that. But
it's nothing.
That's the difference, I think. People coming for just a short time and leaving and coming back and leaving. And I think key is to always talk about things, because I think if you talk enough, you'd probably find out about like the autistic son and what's my role and what do you expect of me. Like, do you expect me to take care of your autistic son? You know, I think all that would have came up if they talked more, don't you?
Well, maybe in the foreigner's perspective, if they will talk about that, the Filipina will decline immediately.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. Like, it shouldn't be like that. It should be upfront.
Yeah.
And then make decisions toward each other.
Yeah.
You know, do I want this or do I not want this?
Yeah.
You know.
It's like that.
Yeah. So stuff to think about. Anyone else knows situations like this or heard about them? Please leave it in the comments. We like everybody's story. God bless you.
God bless everyone.